December 18th, 1975, George and Kathy Lutz moved into the Amityville horror house. Now, they moved in, it had barely been a year since Ronald DeFeo had murdered 6 members of his family, shooting them in the middle of the night. That had happened in November of 74, and this was December of 75. So just a little over a year later, they move into this infamous murder house with their kids, and they are there, and they experience all this paranormal phenomenon. They go on to write a book in 1977. It was investigated by Ed and Lorraine Warren, which I think even to this day, they are and were and will be like the premier, paranormal ghost hunters, whatever the originals. They were the OG. Um, and they were also the ones that investigated The Conjuring. So yeah, so they moved. I was like, they moved into this house. I wouldn't move into a house that had had a murder 20 years before, much less the previous year. There was a lot of controversy afterwards, whether it was true, was it not true, did they make it up? They said no, we didn't. And then they're like, well, it was exaggerated in the movie. Well, of course we expect that. It's a movie. We expect it to be entertaining and scary and all that stuff. But they did say that was happening. Now the kids, the Lutz kids as they grew up, now the daughter didn't say much. The oldest son, last I heard, because he's kind of flip-flop back and forth. Yes, no, yes, no. Last I heard from him was, yes, it was fake. There's some people that say that he just wanted it to not be real because he was tired of it. They really were not happy that their parents let it get so big. It tainted the rest of the Lutz children's lives. And George and Kathy Lutz, um, you know, they had to contend with that their whole life. Now, Ronald DeFeo, he was in prison. He was given, like, I think 25 to life. He served life. And of course, they tried to do the, insanity plea. That did not work. He died March 21st of 2023. So just here in the last few years, he died. He was 69 years old. And he said before he had killed the family that, that he was hearing voices and, they alluded to substance abuse problems. There was a lot. So if you've ever seen the original movie, kind of like that, the book, and I read the book when I was in high school, after I found out that I watched the movie, and then I found out it was based on a true story, and I was like, what the, I gotta find out more about this. So I had to read the book. True or not, all I gotta say is it was a good story. The movie was a good movie. The house is still standing. The house is still there. Someone still lives there. They say nothing happened, and they've changed the iconic windows on the front because they got tired of people stopping in front of their house.